Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be a fairly small declutter. I don't really know. I was just going through my makeup inventory. I keep a spreadsheet of my products, and I was looking through my drawers of makeup and I was just like, something's gotta give. There are so many things that I've been hanging on to that I either haven't used, that I feel like it's hard for me to part with because it's such a good value and I got a good deal on it, or it was gifted to me, or I don't know. I hit this point where I was like, why am I holding on to this? It's not something that I'm particularly attached to. I don't know. I needed some of this stuff to go. It was just sort of weighing me down, and I don't know, makeup should be fun, it should be enjoyed, and I just haven't been reaching for these things. I haven't wanted to reach for them in a very long time, and I figured I could rehome them. There are some things that are brand new that I considered selling. Let me know your thoughts on that. I might do like an Instagram sale or something with some of the new untouched stuff, but most of this is just going to get gifted to friends. I'm actually going to a friend's house tonight, and that's why I'm filming it, to get the stuff out of my house. So the first things that I am getting rid of, I don't know if I'm keeping the palettes. Actually, I'm definitely getting rid of all the shadows in here. I don't know if I'll keep the palettes. They're Z palettes. I don't know how I feel about Z palette right now. Plus, these are really grimy and gunky. But there's a bunch of shadows. There's a couple here that I think that I'm going to keep. Wet n Wild Brulee and Wet n Wild Nutty, and then there's this cream color from a Physicians Formula quad that I'm going to be keeping, but I think I'm going to get rid of this palette, and then this whole thing I'm getting rid of. I depotted some of my Wet n Wild shadows. You can see one of them busted completely, and there's some Dollar Tree LA Colors shadows, and there's CoverGirl, and I think Bella Pierre and Yabby Cosmetics, and I don't know, it's just stuff that I never touch anymore, and I don't think about, and I don't really care about, honestly. So I might keep one of the palettes just to have. I'm not really sure. Yeah. The next thing I'm getting rid of is a few brushes. I've decided to part with this flat kabuki brush from Jessup. I just don't really reach for brushes to apply my foundation, and if I do, I prefer the rounded kabukis to the flat kabukis, so that's gonna go. The next things are a few eyeshadow or concealer brushes. I just have a ton of these flat shader brushes. This is an e.l.f. dollar one, this is a no-name one, and then this is an e.l.f. concealer brush. And I just have a ton of brushes like this, and I'm just keeping the ones that I prefer better. I also have these two applicators that came from the Pure eye polishes. I don't know why I still have these when I got rid of the eye polishes, but they're gonna go. Let's see here. I've also decided to part with two ColourPop lippy sticks. I have the shades Dahlia and Feminist, and I've just come to terms with the fact that I don't really like dark lipsticks on me. I wish that I did, and I wish that I felt like I could pull them off, but I just don't, and these are very, very dark. They're only $5 if I change my mind later on down the road, but I've had these in my collection for a good, I don't know, 3 years, and I haven't reached for them, so they're gonna get rehomed. This is one of my very few non-cruelty-free lipsticks that I have in my collection. It's Revlon's Colorburst Matte Balm in the shade Sultry. I was hanging on to this, one, because someone commented when I wore this that I looked like a Disney princess when I was wearing it, and then because of that comment, I wore it on my wedding day. And I do have a little bit of attachment to it because of that, but it's not cruelty-free, and I honestly haven't reached for it in a long while, since my wedding pretty much, and so I'm just gonna let it go. It's okay. We don't have to hang on to everything from our wedding day or from any particular day, any event. You have those memories, and you have photographs, and you have other things to commemorate special events. You don't need to hang on to makeup. makeup is consumable. I'm not a collector. It's gonna go. It's alright. I've also decided to part with these two L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows in Ice Latte and Amber Rush. I just found that I had similar shades in cruelty-free brands. I have like the e.l.f. Prism palette and I have the Blink Electric Eye palette, and while they're not as like super intense as these are, they give me a similar effect, and I'm okay with letting go of them. I'm sure someone will really enjoy them. I've also decided to pass along the Bella Pierre Spectra Glitter. I don't know what this is. It's something. It's like a holographic silver glitter, and the friend that I'm seeing tonight is obsessed with glitter, so hopefully she will enjoy that and actually play with it more than I would. I've decided to pass along two lip liners because I just don't reach for them. This one, this ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Creature, is very dark. I was hanging on to it to line my lips for dark lipsticks, but I don't really use dark lipsticks, so it's gonna go. And then the NYX Plush Red lip liner. I haven't reached for this in over 3 years, and I just don't need it. I just don't wear red, and I feel like if I do wear a brighter lip color, I can just still use a nude lip liner, because the only reason that I use lip liner is to perfect my lip shape before I go in with lip color, so I figure any color can do that for me. Then I'm getting rid of a little palette thing. This is the Anastasia. It's just a empty 4Well eyeshadow palette thing. So there's nothing in here. It's just empty. I'm just passing it along because I don't have... So since I don't have like individual eyeshadow pans, I'm just gonna pass that along. Maybe someone else can actually fill it up. And then the last thing that nope, just kidding. I've decided to pass along two, I don't have the other one with me, obviously, but I've decided to pass along the Maybelline, the ink, whatever, liquid lipsticks. I got these from Influencer. I got Pioneer and Lover, and I like the formula. They're pretty nice, but they're not cruelty-free, and I have a bunch of other cruelty-free alternatives in my collection already, so I'd rather just rehome them since I've only worn them a few times. And then the last things that I am passing along are all palettes. Yes. So the first one here is the Tarte Rainforest After Dark eyeshadow and like face palette. I just haven't reached for this, and I don't care about it. Honestly, like, the face products are nice. The blush, the bronzer, the highlight, but the eyeshadows suck. They're just not, they're not me, and I just don't see myself reaching for this anytime soon, so I'd rather just pass it along while it's still good. The next thing I'm passing along is the Lorac Refined Romance. I got this for $8 shipped during Nordstrom's anniversary sale or something like that last year, and I've swatched it, and it's just okay. I have other shadows and other blushes and stuff that are as good as, if not better, and Lorac is in a gray area, so I don't know if they're actually cruelty-free or not. So there's that. I've also decided to pass along this, which I do feel bad about because Veronica just sent it to me in our swap, but she had said, you know, she acknowledged that she sent me a ton of stuff and that not everything would work out or not everything was cruelty-free or whatever. And I am going to be passing along quite a few things to other people just because I can, and because, you know, I have plenty. I have more than plenty, and I'd like to share. But this is the Mermaids Forever palette, and I used this in a Get Ready With Me very recently, and some of the shadows are nice, some of them not so much, and I can easily dupe the good shadows in here with other things that I have in my collection, so I'd like to just pass this along whole to someone else. The next thing I'm passing along is the Tarte High Performance Naturals Neutral Eyes Volume 4. I've never opened this. I've never touched it at all. This is one of the things that I was considering selling because it's untouched. It's still good. It still has a full eyeliner in here. So let me know if you're interested. Otherwise I can just rehome it to a friend or family or whatever. And then the other thing is another thing that I was considering selling. This is the Lorac Resort palette, and it comes with 2 blushes, a highlight, a bronzer, and 6 eyeshadows. And again, Lorac is in that gray area with their cruelty-free status, and I've never used it. I've never used it, and I've had it for a while, and if I'm not using it, that means that I'm not really attracted to it, I guess, or interested in it. So it was kind of a big-ish declutter. I figured I wanted to do this since I'm going to a friend's house tonight, and because I'm going to be doing my inventory update at the beginning of October, that I wanted to get this filmed and uploaded for you guys. So yeah, let me know what you've been decluttering, or if you have done a video about decluttering recently. I'd love to go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please give my video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and hopefully I will catch all of you in my next video. Bye guys.